Here we are with another installment of Artist Corner with your friendly neighborhood Bart man. And today I am given the freedom and the privilege of painting on my friend John Pollock's Natas Kaupas reissue My Colorway Santa Cruz board. It's an honor for me to hit this deck up. Natas and I went to high school together, Santa Monica High School. Skated the Venice Pavilion days, skated the streets of SM, got to skate with him a little bit in the 90s, and it's always a pleasure to see him around town, a stand-up guy, and a legendary from my era on the west side. Yeah, so let's go to it. Let's get creative, let's have fun in the name of Natas and John. All right, let's rip into this packaging and start to unleash some artistic will and freedom and stoke, and yeah, see what happens. All right. And so this ink is the line work that Natas Kaupas and Justin Forbes created back in 1989. Legendary year. And so Kevin Ansel did the first Natas Kaupas Pro Model design for Santa Monica Airlines in 1985. That was followed up with a collaboration with Kevin Ansel and Chris Buczynski in 1986. This is when Santa Monica Airlines was licensed through NHS, who was manufacturing these decks. And then Kevin Ansel again, 1987, before Jim Phillips took a stab at it with his own embellishment of the panther and the leaves and the little characters and the monkeys and the toucans in the leaves, and the legendary Wes Humpston in 1987, followed by a prototype that Justin Forbes did, and then later collab with Natas Kaupas and Justin Forbes for this line work that I am painting for John Pollock. It wasn't long before Natas became a global phenomenon. You name it. And I mean, elusive and enigmatic as well as his presence was just completely unique from any other skateboarder. Rode super loose trucks, was sponsored surfing before skateboarding. I think he was sponsored surfing like at age 4 or 5 or something, but yeah, I guess that equated to his fluid, loose, powerful style. Even though it was very technical, he was a power skater. In the beginning, there was a small group pushing the boundaries of street skating and the possibilities on a skateboard forward. But as far as the pinnacle of ollies, kick flips, flip tricks, and gaps and handrails, and there were only a few. And Natas Kaupas and Mark Gonzalez were definitely two at the forefront of that, along with the wall rides, Jesse Martinez, Eric Dressen. Before the day ones of the world, really, it was like Natas and Julian Stranger who rode the loosest trucks that I ever witnessed. I remember Julian showing me how he take the washer off and cut he cut his top bushing in half and put the washer on before the no washer thing happened. And those guys skated so fast with the loosest trucks ever, and it really was an example and a definition of their control, out of control and in command styles, super styles, power styles, and technical aspects to the riding, which was special. I mean, again, helping skateboarding evolve through their evolution in riding techniques and skateboarding. Bigger flat ground ollies, longer flat ground ollies, higher flat ground ollies onto things like benches and picnic tables, and over them eventually. Flat ground tricks that were usually done by freestylers were now being done on bigger boards. And street style was becoming a discipline that formulated into street skating. And I was fortunate enough to live through that transition and be a part of that movement. Thanks to guys like Natas Kaupas, Mark Gonzalez, Jesse Martinez, Eric Dressen, and the list goes on, showing us and fellow homies and schoolmates how it was done, and made us push that barrier along with the rest of the exclusive skateboarders back then, before it was a $1 million industry and a million skater march and a million skater roll. So yeah, know your role, represent for all the right reasons, and I'm so stoked and grateful to be a part of that. With the most minimal noses back in the day, I mean, they slowly started getting bigger before the popsicle stick became the staple as far as shapes for skateboarders of all terrains. All-terrain skateboarders that were able to test their might and their skills, their motivation, and their passion, and pushing it forward to the next generations, which are doing what you see is beyond words. He was doing amazing things at the all around the neighborhood, all around the neighboring neighborhoods, and the school we attended. Guy who made me want to, push my skating. Saw him ollie the gap in the Santa Monica High School amphitheater called the Greek. I think it was like 6-8 months later that I ollied it. It was a goal based on what I had seen him doing. He was doing roof gaps. Yeah, I ended up doing roof gaps back when the forefront of street skating as discipline, transitioning from street style, which was more of a mood or aesthetic that wasn't bowl skating or vert skating, because we explored the entire gamut of Los Angeles, downtown. I mean, LA's huge, so, extending areas. Los Angeles goes all the way to like Palmdale, Lancaster, Hanson Dam, Malibu, down south. The parameters are huge, so our playground turned into the city and all the towns and counties associated. It was a special time. It was a blessed time, and it was a revolutionary, monumental time for us as skateboarders and artists on these wooden toys. The goal being to bring justice to the board, to the piece, to the line work, to the legacy, to the history, and to the collector. So I can only hope I achieve that. Pleased with the turnout. Hope you all are stoked. Be kind. Like and subscribe so I can keep bringing you this unique 101s for Life TV. Aloha. Skater friend, Nacho. Big love.